Hello everyone. Today we are here to study LCM and HCF. Now what is HCF? HCF, the full form of HCF is highest common factor, while the full form of LCM is lowest common multiple. Now LCM can be calculated of two or more numbers, while HCF is usually calculated of two numbers, usually and not always. Now HCF is also known as GCD, which is greatest common divisor. So just by briefing y'all, this was just a small explanation, or rather a briefing on what is HCF and what is LCM. Now we will actually understand what HCF is by taking examples. So here I have taken two examples, 77 and 121. Now we need to calculate the factors. Now what are factors? Factors are numbers which multiply with each other to give the original number. And generally, in case of HCF, we take prime factors. Always, actually, not generally, always we consider prime factors. So there we go, 77. Now first you always start with 2, not 1, because 1 divides each and every number and we get the number itself, but we have to divide that number to get it to 1. See, to get it to 1, which means over here, this we need 1 over here. That is when our calculation or this process of HCF will stop. Now see, so I start with 2. 77 isn't divisible by 2. 77 isn't divisible by 3, 5, but it is divisible by 7. So there we go. I write 7 over here. This is just plain division. 77 by 7, which is 11 over here. Now again we start with 2. 2, 3, 5, 7 are the prime numbers, but they do not divide 11. So of course the next number, the next factor that we consider is 11. So 11 will divide 11, giving 1. So therefore now here my factors, the numbers that multiply with each other giving the original number, that is 77, is 7 and 11. While over here 121, everyone knows 121 is 11 into 11. So this 11 or these two 11s, they are the factors that make or that form this number 121. So now how do you find the highest common factor? Again, now see, 77 is 7 into 11, while 121 is 11 into 11. So over here, which factor is common? Going by the word highest common factor. So which factor is common over here? It's 11. Right, and 11 is common, that is it. So therefore the highest common factor is 11. See, over here 11 is common, over here 11 is common. I've enclosed that number in a square block. Point to remember, generally HCF is a prime number, but not always. You can just scrap this point off, because it can be a composite number too, which I'll show you in the next example. There we go. 36 and 54. Now 36 it goes by 2, so 18 again divisible by 2, so I get 9 over here. 9 divisible by 3, so 9 by 3 is 3, and 3 by 3 is 1. So these are the factors basically. And for 54 again, these are the factors. It's divisible by 2, so 54 by 2 is 27. 27 by 3 is 9, 9 by 3 is 3, and 3 by 3 is 1. Now here we can't take 2 because 27 cannot be divided by 2, or 2 doesn't divide 27. So here now my common factors are 2 and 3 and 2, 3 and 3. This 2 cannot be considered because here there is only one 2. And this 3 cannot be considered because here there are 3 3's, while here there are 2 3's. So we need to find the common factors. So the factors common over here are 2 3 3, and over here again, so 2 3 3. So I just multiply the three numbers, 2 into 3 into 3, 18, which is my HCF. Please mind my handwriting, it's a bit shabby. Yeah. So this statement, HCF can be calculated of two numbers. Now I'll be contradicting this statement, and you can just not remember this. It can be calculated for how many ever numbers you want, just like LCM. I'll show you an example. There we go. HCF of three numbers. So I've taken three examples: 44, 132 and 198. So there we go. Again the same operation: 44 divided by 2, 22, 22 divided by 2, 11, and 11 divided by 11, 1. So I'll just note down these factors over here, which I have not done for the previous sums. I apologize, but this is a methodical way or a systematic way by which we can understand the concept. So there we go. Factors: 2 into 2 into 11, 2 into 2 into 11. Now for 132, it is 2 into 2 into 3 into 11, because see, 132 by 2, 66, 66 by 2, 33, 33 by 3 is 11, and 11 by 11 is 1. So there we go. The factors are 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. And over here the factors are, for 190, the factors are 2 into 3 into 3 into 11 again. So yeah, it's 2 into 2 into 3 into 11. Yeah, it's 2 into 3 into 3 into 11. Now we see all the three numbers and their factors. What do we see common? 2, 2, 2. So 2 is common. We write it over here, 2. Now 3 over here. There is 3 for 132. There is 3 for 198, but there is no 3 for 44. So we cannot consider 3 as a factor. Now the next factor is 11. So there we go. There is 11 over here. There is 11 over here, and there is 11 over here. So hence 11 is a common factor, and you just multiply this 2 by 11, because these two factors are common in all the three numbers. There we go. So the common factors are 2 into 11, which is 22, and hence the HCF is 22. This is a very important point to remember, and it can help you save time while solving during an exam or during normal practice of mathematics. If two numbers are given wherein the first number completely divides the second number, or vice versa, the HCF is the smallest of the two numbers. Okay, let's take an example. There we go. 8 and 32. Now 32 divided by 8 is 4, means 32 is completely divided by 8. So here I've not drawn this table just to save time. I've just directly written down the factors. So 8 is 2 into 2 into 2, while 32 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. So 2 raised to 3 is 8, and 2 raised to 5 is 32. So here again, so 2 into 2 into 2 and 2 into 2 into 2. So these three 2's are common for both the numbers, and hence the HCF is 8, which is the smallest of the two numbers, 8 and 32, and hence this rule is applicable, or this shortcut, or this trick basically is applicable. Now we will apply the similar rule for three numbers. The smallest number should completely divide the other two numbers. Okay, so this rule or this technique is applicable for three numbers also, and here the smallest number should divide the second number, while here the smallest number should divide the other two numbers. Now for example, I take 9, 54 and 81. Again, 9 is 3 into 3, while 54 is 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. See now, 3 into 3 into 3 is 27, while 27 into 2 is 54. And 81 again is 3 raised to 4, so 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. So 3 into 3, that is 9, is common in all the three numbers, and hence that will be my HCF. So my HCF is 9, which again proves that this technique is applicable for three numbers also. That's it. Thank you. For LCM, watch the next video.